What up, you burgers? This is a story of how we faced the Elite Four with shiny psychics only. We'll be battling in set mode and we will not heal in battle. This is to add on to the challenge. And we're gonna be using a shiny Deoxys and a shiny Mewtwo. You could check out my previous videos so you can see how I caught them. And to start off, we faced Lorelei, and we're gonna be using our shiny Deoxys to start us off and set us up for victory. So she starts off with the Duong. Our Deoxys knows Thunderbolt for coverage, and luckily we are able to one-hit it. We have the attack form of Deoxys since we're playing in Fire Red. If you were playing on Leaf Green, you would have the defense form. We easily take out her Duong in one hit, which is pretty good. The attack form is so strong in her attack and special attack. We go ahead and use another Thunderbolt to take care of the Cloyster. Easy peasy. I got a shiny Cloyster in an emulator once before, which was pretty lucky. But today we're playing on the Switch 2 version, which is pretty awesome that it came out. Now her next Pokemon is a Piloswine. We switched to our Mewtwo just to take care of him, because our Deoxys would have not killed this Pokemon. He misses a Blizzard, which is pretty good. We go for the Psychic. Luckily our Mewtwo is also very strong, and out of the two, I like the Mewtwo shiny more. Piloswine goes for the Earthquake. Luckily Mewtwo is pretty bulky, nothing to worry about. We switch to Deoxys just to have him out. Lorelei goes for her hacks and uses a full restore, which is expected. Once their Pokemons are in the red, they always go for a heal. We go for the Psychic. Luckily our Deoxys is stronger and we one-shot it. In my head I was thinking that Deoxys would have not and he would die. Because it's the attack form, its defense is so trash. It could die to anything really fast. A glass cannon. And we Shadow Ball the Jinx, take her out in one shot, which is pretty good. Now she throws out her ace, the Lapras. Lapras can be really scary, but luckily our superpower is super effective against the Lapras, and we go ahead and one-shot it. One thing to note is that our Deoxys and Mewtwo are under the level cap. The champion's Pokemon is level 75. Which is always going to be the starter Pokemon. And for us, it's a Charizard, since we picked a Venusaur in the beginning of the game. We took care of the first Elite Four member, now we're on to the next, Bruno. We're going to go ahead and prepare our Pokemon and heal up outside of battle since we won. And one thing to note is that our Mewtwo is going to be holding onto a Never Melt Ice. This is so we can face Bruno's Steelix with ease. And that's because the Steelix is a Steel type and they resist our Psychic types pretty well, which was pretty annoying when facing against a Fighting type. He's supposed to be a Fighting type Elite Four member. What the hell? But he's known for being the easiest Elite Four member, so we shouldn't have an issue. We're gonna start off with Mewtwo, just so we could take care of the Steelix. This is a better option instead of Deoxys. We're gonna go ahead and use the Ice Beam. And this will be a two-shot. Steelix can be very bulky. He goes for an Earthquake. Luckily our Mewtwo can tank that pretty well. We go for a Brick Break just to chip it down so the next Ice Beam can kill. And Bruno has another Steelix in the back, so the same strategy is going to apply. Let me know which of the two Pokemon that I have is your favorite. Which do you think is a better shiny? And there we go, we got a lucky crit to take care of this Steelix. Bruno's gonna send out another Steelix. But luckily we're gonna follow the same strategy. Get rid of him. Easy peasy. Let me know in the comments which challenges have you done in Fire Red and Leaf Green that were hard. We're gonna go ahead and recover. Mewtwo has so many good moves. We regained our health practically back to full. He missed his move. What a dork. We go ahead for the Brick Break. But somehow, he survives on 1 HP. That was a mistake. We should have just went for the Ice Beam. My Mewtwo's special attack is much better than its regular attack. So that was an oversight on my part. I thought the super effectiveness would have taken him out. But he is very bulky. And for the rest of Bruno's Pokemon, it's just an easy A simulator. Press A on Psychic and you should win, no matter what. We got rid of the Hitmonlee in one hit, easy peasy. Now he's gonna send in his next Pokemon, Hitmonchan. We're gonna Psychic, easy peasy. Push A to proceed simulator. Get one shot simulator. Zero simulator, zero health simulator. He sends out Machamp. We're gonna go ahead and Psychic it. Nothing to worry about. This is the easiest Elite Four member, the laughingstock of the Elite Four. And we do level up, which is gonna help against the later members. I think the biggest challenge is for sure Lance and our rival, because they do have strong Pokemons and a lot of coverage. We're gonna go ahead and switch our items. We're gonna give the spell tag to our Deoxys, since next up is a Ghost type Elite Four member. And we're gonna heal up our Mewtwo. You should go ahead and buy the Moo Milks and Soda Pops from Island 2. From 2 Island. They're pretty good and they're cheap. And I would say they're worth more than... It's better, you're better off buying those instead of the full restores and max potions, I would say. They're more cost effective. Especially if you're trying to save your money for the game corner or the vitamins, because it can be very expensive. We're gonna start off with Deoxys. We're gonna go ahead and Psychic this Gengar. Easy peasy. And I did put on the Shadow tag just so we can get rid of her Ghost types easily. Her Poison types I'm not really too worried of, because our Stab Psychic is gonna easily take them out. Like, this Crobat stands no chance against a Psychic from Attack Deoxys. Easy peasy. And we do outspeed, which is pretty great. She sends out another Gengar. She hasn't learned her lesson. Easy one shot. Gengar is a glass cannon as well. Deoxys is a glass cannon too, but we outspeed. She sends out her Mischievous. Luckily we have our Shadow tag, and we use Shadow Ball to take her out in one hit. Psychic types are very powerful. My favorite non-psychic type in this game is for sure Mr. Mime. His strong psychic, his reflective walls are pretty good. And if you're trying to get even more technical, he can learn Substitute, which is pretty good. He can learn Baton Pass, which is great if you're trying to up your stats and then switch out. And you can have your defensive walls so they could tank a good hit. So you could do a lot of setups with Mr. Mime. He's probably the best psychic type in the game, besides the legendaries in terms of strength. We're gonna go ahead and give a King's Rock to our Deoxys, just in case we get lucky and hit a flinch on Lance's Pokemon. Since he's a flying type Elite Four member, JK, he's a dragon apparently, but they can be very tough, so a lucky flinch would come in clutch. I would say him and the rival are the scariest in this challenge. And now we're gonna face him. And let me know which is your favorite Elite Four member. I think mine is for sure the rival. The rival has the most aura, I would say, because of his team. He starts off with Gyarados. We have our Deoxys. we're gonna go for the Thunderbolt, the 4-time super effective move. He lowers our attack, but it does not gonna matter. We easily take him out in one hit. And we are gonna level up, which is pretty good since we're trying to get as strong as possible for the champion. We're level 75, we match the level cap. This Kingdra is super scary because we have no super effective moves against him. We go for the Psychic, we almost take it out. She goes for the Surf, but our Deoxys defense and special defense is trash, so we do faint. We go for the Mewtwo to take care of the Kingdra and clean up. We're gonna go for a Psychic. We go for the Psychic since it's stab, and we're gonna get a bit more damage compared to the other moves. I think Kingdra is a threat since we don't have anything that's super effective. And we go ahead and take her out in 2 hits. Mewtwo's gonna take care of the rest of Lance's team. He sends out the Dragonite. Luckily we have Ice Beam, which is 4 times super effective. Imagine facing this trainer without a super effective moves. It would be pretty scary. And that was me in my childhood. I didn't know any better. I had to come in with the level 100 Dodrio just to win the Elite Four for my first time. We go ahead and Ice Beam the Aerodactyl. Luckily we kill him in one shot, easy peasy. Next it's gonna be his ace, the Dragonite, the higher level one. Luckily the Ice Beam takes care of him, easy peasy. One shot, oh yeah. And that was the Elite Four. Now it's time for the champion. Make sure you guys subscribe, we're on the road to 1K. And leave a like and comment if you did like the video. But please subscribe. I'm trying to get 1K. Currently we're at 20 subs, so if you subscribe now, you're gonna be an early member. I think my dream is to become like the next PewDiePie, no cap. I just want to be like a variety content creator and post like what I have fun with, and I am really having fun with Pokemon Fire Red. Like there's so much you could do in this game. As you can see, our shiny Pokemon, we soft resetted them for many days. Currently I am soft resetting for a shiny Ho-Oh, so stay tuned. I'm having really bad luck with the shiny Ho-Oh. That's my holy grail of soft resets. In hard gold, I tried and I've never gotten the shiny Ho-Oh. I've never had one. So once I get it, it's gonna be crazy and I am gonna post. So stay tuned for that. And now it's time for the champion. The champion sub up starts off with the Heracross. Our Deoxys goes out first. This is our strategy, so Deoxys is going to take care of the majority of his Pokemon, but there is one threat in his team to Deoxys, so luckily we have the Mew. We easily one-shot with our Psychic, pretty good. He sends out Alakazam, which can be very scary, but luckily we have the Shadow Tag, and we use our Shadow Ball to take care of Alakazam. He is a glass cannon, but I just wanted to make sure we take him out. And now he sends out Tyranitar. Luckily, we have Superpower, which is 4 times super effective against this Rock and Dark type. He does sets up the Sandstorm, but it does not matter, since luckily we have a glass cannon on our team that outspeeds. And now we one-shot with Superpower. Easy peasy. Our attack and defense do lower, which does matter, so we are going to switch later on. And it's always important to remember your stat changes because it can mess you up, especially if you're doing a Nuzlocke, which we aren't in this case. But if you are trying to see our Nuzlocke, check out my other videos. And now we go for a Thunderbolt. Pretty good. We're gonna one-shot this Charizard, his ace. And we take easy work, easy peasy. Deoxys is so strong, I do recommend shiny hunting for it. The Gyarados lowers our attack, so we're -2 attack. But luckily, we aren't going for attack moves. We're going for special attack moves. Thunderbolt will take care of Gyarados pretty fast. Since it's 4 times super effective, he's a water flying. So the electric move easily takes care of him. But now, his final Pokemon is a challenge for our Deoxys. Since he's a grass and psychic type, I'm worried that the Shadow Ball won't kill in one shot and Deoxys will die. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to Mewtwo. And now Mewtwo's on the field, coming out in a Timer Ball. I would say he matches the Timer Ball pretty nicely. The red and white and the white and green go nice together. The Sandstorm rages, but it doesn't matter. We have a lot of HP on our Mewtwo. We get some chip on the Executor. We go for the Ice Beam. We're trying to take out this Executor in one hit and finish off the Elite Four. Nice. We got him out in one hit, and that was the Elite Four. Let me know if you guys like this challenge. I did have fun soft resetting for these 2 shiny legendaries, and I did have fun strategizing ways and how I can beat the Elite Four. So I did have to give Mewtwo Ice Beam. I had to buy that TM from the game corner. I did have to go get the move boosting items. So the black belt was an item that I stole from a trainer. So I did have a lot of setup and making sure we could complete this challenge. And I want to say that I did have fun. Subscribe if you had fun watching this. I'm having fun making videos, so subscribe. We're on the road to 1K. And this was our team. Shiny Deoxys, level 75. Shiny Mewtwo, level 74. Thank you guys. Come back next week for more content.